What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, we got a shit ton of different fishing farm. And me, personally, not a big fan of fishing, but I know from experience that a lot of you guys are enjoying fishing. So in this video, we're going to go through a ton of different fishing farms that you can do for gold. So this can be a video that you can return to at a later time whenever you want something new to fish. And before we take a look at that, I got to remind you guys that I'm currently doing a massive Easter sale where Johnny Boy is back and giving you 69% discount on any of the gold guides. So it doesn't matter if you're playing Cataclysm Classic, Classic Anniversary, or if you're playing retail WoW. Right now, you can get any of the gold guides for 69% off using the discount code Easter. So if you think that sounds interesting and you want to read more about it, click the link down below in the description and use the discount code Easter upon checkout and you'll get them for 69% off. And a massive thank you for all of the support on the gold guides. It's been absolutely great. And it makes me so happy to see that you guys are enjoying the gold guides and finding them of value. So fishing. Fishing is something, as I mentioned, that I'm not a huge fan of, but I definitely see the appeal to why people enjoy it. And we got a lot of fishing farms, 10 farms, more than 10 items. So I'm going to quickly do a recap on the farms that I'm going to show in this video. So first of all, we've got an absolute classic, and that is the Darkwood fishing pole. A very valuable fishing pole. It used to be like 1 to 2 million gold, but I've made a video on it before, and it has since then gone down in value. It is a unique appearance, so people, they buy it not because they're actually planning on using the fishing pole to fish with, but they want the appearance. And you can get it or fish for it in a couple of different locations. I have heard so many people, though, the vast majority of people, getting it from this little lake right underneath Tarren Mill, right here in Hillspread Foothills. So that's definitely the location that I would have chosen myself. Next up, we got the Panda carps. To be specific, there is exactly 4 carps. You have the tiny green carp, tiny white carp, tiny blue carp, and the tiny red carp. And they can be fished in, well, there's a different type of carp in every single zone of Pandaria. So you can see in the comment section right there, super helpful information. Tiny green carp, 150 casts in open water in a river near a Halfhill Valley of the Four Winds. Tiny white carp in Kunlai Summit. Tiny blue carp, Timeless Isle. Tiny red carp in Dread Waste and Townlong Steps without any luck. And then finally got it near the Nisuzao Temple. So you don't have to fish them in schools. You can fish them in open water, and there's different carps depending on which zone you're in. And they go for anywhere between like 20 to 60,000 gold. It really just depends on the realm that you play on. So another very interesting item is the Steelscale crushfish, which I know a lot of people, because I saw the screenshots on my Discord, a lot of people had great success with this one. Fished mainly at the northern STV alongside the coastline right here at the Grimgold base camp, the Horde town. And this bad boy right here, also like super valuable item. Of course, it's a niche item that only a couple of selected collectors would purchase. But it definitely is something that sells eventually, like most collectibles. Other than that, we got a 2-in-1. We have Stendel's Wedding Band, which can be placed in the Stendel's Bane. And the Stendel's Bane can be fished in this exact little pond right here in Westfall. Now, you fish up the Stendel's Bane, and the Stendel's Bane can contain the Stendel's Wedding Band, but you can also get the... where is it? The one ring while just fishing like in classic zones as well. So there's like 2 rings in one, and you'd be surprised. Like a lot of people, they are so hesitant on something like the Stendel's Wedding Band. Like, why will people buy that? At least on role-playing realms, people most definitely purchase it. But yes, it's a bit of an odd one. Something that isn't odd and that everyone can see like being an item that will definitely sell is the Great Sea Ray, an epic mount out of BFA. Now, this mount can be fished in like all of the BFA zones. It's most popular to fish for it in the capital cities of BFA. So like Soldasar and Borealis, as you can literally fish it in town. So you have instant logout. You don't really need to move or anything like that. So unless you want to fish in a more scenic area, that should definitely be your bets. After that, we have another fish, an offhand in this time, and that's the 34-pound redgill. The reason why I include this one is because there's a lot of different ones. Like they all weigh a different amount, right? And they go for anywhere between like 1,000 gold to a couple thousand gold each. But like different from a lot of the other items in this video, these are relatively easy to obtain, and you can get like a couple of different ones in the same location. So whenever you're fishing for a couple of items in this video or some other items, like take a look out for these offhands, as they definitely sell on the auction house. I sold a bunch of them myself, and I don't do a lot of fishing. And then we have a wild one. This one is very tough to get, and that will be the Tomb of Polymorph Turtle. Now, there has been a couple of more of these floating around ever since the Secrets of Solgurub became a thing in the Dragonflight, but this can be fished in the Cataclysm zones. It's almost worth 500,000 gold, depending on if you're EU or NA. And unlike the other polymorph tombs, where you have to be a mage in order for them to drop, you don't have to be a mage in order to fish up this one. There's even a bunch of confirmations as well in the comments section. Now, the waterlogged Gurbashi case, like this one, is the one that I talked about with the Secrets of Solgurub. There has been people getting it from this one, and again, they aren't necessarily a mage when getting it. So fishing for this one is pretty damn decent as well. It's one of those, if you give up after 7 hours without getting it, the gold per hour is super bad. But if you keep at it, and even if it takes you like 8, 9, 10 hours to get it, your average gold per hour won't be too bad. And you can always be that lucky dude who gets it within the hour. Next up is one that I really do like, and that is the Broken Wine Bottle. Very sought after transmog appearance, this one right here. Ever since we've been able to transmog gray and white items, can only be fished in this lake right here at the Sludge Fen. Sludge Fen is a very popular transmog farming destination, so I frequently see people in this pond fishing for the Broken Wine Bottle. Also a unique appearance. And then we have another mount, well, an item that will give you the mount, the Strange Goop, which gives you the Jellyfish mount. Super popular farm back when Seraph Mortis was released in Shadowlands. Fished in Seraph Mortis right here. It's like probably the most steady high like gold per hour farm out of these farms. It's like on average, it's not going to take you too long to get it. Sometimes you're lucky and you get it fast. But seeing a lot of the data from the people in my community that fish a lot, the Strange Goop is like people's go-to farm if they want like a hint of RNG, but also make good, steady gold. A lot of people tend to be attracted towards the Strange Goop fishing farm. And the last one that I want to talk about in today's video is one where, I mean, a lot of people are making good gold on this. I don't want you guys to get burned on it. And it's the Dark Herring. Dark Herring is a weapon, a dagger, that gives you the appearance of like a dark herring, a fish. It's a weapon, right? But it's like one of the few weapons in the game that can't be transmog. You cannot add this to your wardrobe. So you have a ton of people spending really big gold on this item to then later on like find out that you cannot transmog this item. And they obviously right-click it, thinking that they will add it to their wardrobe, but they're just going to equip it and they can no longer sell it on the auction house. But it's good for us trying to make gold because this one, 200,000 to 300,000 gold, depending on if you're EU or NA, like ish. I've seen people sell it for more. I've seen people selling for 100k, 70k, etc. But it's not super hard to obtain. So it's actually a very interesting fishing farm. So definitely something you should check out. Is it morally right to do it? I don't know. I mean, maybe someone just wants the weapon and use it, not necessarily transmog it, but definitely something worth checking out. And that was the 10 fishing farms that I had to show you guys today. Now, if you guys want to see more fishing farms, as there is more fishing farms that wasn't talked about in this video, just let me know down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see that video or more videos that includes gold making. And of course, boys, don't forget to check out the Easter sale where Johnny gives you 69% off on every single gold guide. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.